Howdy, howdy. It's my mobile studio on my way to the gym. I just wanted to post this really quick. I have so I've been doing this thing. I used to do it before, but it's this thing like a reflection. So we're in the morning. I envision, say, my day ahead, like what I want to feel, what I want to carry through, what's the most important thing. So say, for example, like my task and my to-do list, and just lead a business generation is especially long, and it's broken down, of course there's tasks, and then there's those actually like direct income producing activities. So either way, the list is really long with all the stuff that I have to do. I'm not going to get to it all, and so I have to determine as to okay, if I'm not able to complete this entire list, which I'm not going to, because it is being ambitious, I was like, okay, so when the day concludes, what will I be happy with? So say if nothing else gets done, what are the top 1 to 3 items that I would be happy with and which I would consider a successful day. So and then at night, I've been reviewing as to, okay, so what went well today. And also at night, I do kind of like a preview for the day ahead. So say, for example, tonight I'll review as to what went well today, and then preview in my mind what I want to happen tomorrow. And then in the morning when I wake up, again, a review my day in advance. And so anyways, where I'm at right now is that normally we have a tendency, sorry for the video fading in and out, maybe it's my finger. Normally we have a tendency to be down on ourselves, say for all what we might consider mistakes or things that didn't go as perfectly as we might have wanted to, maybe where we fell short on ourselves and on others. And I have definitely, I'm responsible for that. And what was I going to say? On the other hand, so it's where I may have felt disappointment in myself. I don't know how others feel about me, and people can tell you words, but you're never gonna know to the true, the depth or the extent as to how they feel in any one thing. But that's why we're our own mind, we're our own universe. Other people's thoughts, I think God created it in a certain way, I guess on purpose, and other people's thoughts are not my business, and I've had to become okay with that, to content myself with that. Just I don't want everybody knowing my thoughts, and I figure I'm other people are also entitled to their privacy, their own thoughts. So, but anyways, I know this is kind of a mishmash of whatever, just the thoughts of the day, and hopefully it makes sense to somebody. But where I'm at is that I am especially grateful in practicing gratitude. I was I am, because I want for good things to happen. So if I can recognize the good things that are already present in my life, then then more is to come. And so with that, I have to say that I'm especially grateful, rather than being down on myself, which I don't do often. There are some things, some trigger points that I have, you could say, because there's only maybe 2 or 3 things that really stand out to me. For the rest, I've forgiven myself for. And so, but the other things, I hope, that are still, I guess they're kind of still a work in progress, and will not be finalized until my life concludes, until my demise, until I die, basically, but until then I have time to work on those things. And so, but what I started saying is that I am especially grateful for the Sandra 2 years ago. Man, all that fucking work that I did, and is really, really helping me through this time right now. So, oh gosh, so right now we're in 2020. So dude, I was busting like a dog in 2018, 2019, and even earlier this year, just like a dog. I have a lot of energy, and I was having a hard time keeping up with myself. But you know what? I'm very grateful for the fact that I had that work available to me, and the fact that, I went on that debt payoff plan that I was on, where I was counting every single penny. I'm still accounting for every single penny right now. But I am also, I guess, there's, necessary expenses for what I am intending to do. And so basically it's like I want, there's things right now that are challenging to me, say like in a business sense, that I'm not necessarily thrilled about. Like, no, nobody is, looks forward to rejection. Nobody wants to be told no. Nobody wants to be seen as like that bugaboo, and so basically with this real estate thing, that's what, but you have to condition your mind to know that, that you are of service. You're of a invaluable service to many. And so get over that thought process. But what I'm saying is that I want to be grateful, just like I'm grateful to 2018 Sandra, 2019 Sandra busting it like a dog, even though I'm like, dude, I was so tired sometimes, and not wanting to wake up and just working crazy mad hours and all that penny pinching and stuff. And I got a lot to do, a lot of things, but all the things that I said no to that are now allowing me, that are now allowing me to say yes to my future. I want for that to be, say, like 2020. That even sounds weird. 2022 Sandra, being grateful to 2020 Sandra, and for doing all the things that I may not have necessarily wanted to do, and just being grateful because those have been, say, like my most recent thoughts, is just that I am so grateful for the opportunity that I was allowed, that God set me on a particular path. And that right now that path is proving to be my salvation, that I never would have foreseen any of this happening. And so, of course, got to make money like everybody else, got to make my bacon. But I'm so grateful, and I want for you to do something today and be consistent about it. Start something today that, your 2022 self will be grateful for, so that way we can, I want to have successful friends, and not for the sake of, for us to be all fancy bitches together, but just so that we can be happy with ourselves and our lives and our careers. And to know that we came here, that we accomplished what God set out for us to do. And because one of my favorite quotes is that whatever, how does it go? Like, whatever is in your heart has been divinely placed. So meaning that if you have the desire to do something, it's because God has also put in you the capacity to do that thing. Otherwise, you wouldn't want it. We're all here for a different purpose. And so with that, it doesn't mean that it's void of its challenges. It's just that know that you can.